Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanna and I'm super glad that you're here. I post follow along workouts and today we're gonna do a full body bar class with a little extra focus on triceps and hamstrings. So equipment you're gonna need today, if you have it, a light circle band. Honestly, the lighter and stretchier the better because of how we're using it. A small Pilates ball or a small pillow. And then whatever set of weights you have, I'm using 5 pounds just because I feel like that's something you probably have at home. So let's get started right away. Let's just loosen up the spine a little bit. So I'm gonna turn to the side and I want you to just take space wherever you are, in your kitchen, your living room. Close your eyes, take a nice deep breath. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Drop your chin to your chest and we're gonna roll down, hands to the floor just to open up the back of the body. Sway your hips a little bit. This is honestly the only slow part in today's workout. We're hitting today, so enjoy it. Bend your knees, take a nice deep juicy plie and stretch. One more. Bend your knees, stay bent and roll up through your spine. Give me a few big shoulder rolls with the arms. Let's go up and around, up and around, up and around. Good. Let's do 4 more. You're trying to kind of get your energy and your blood flowing. 2 more. Good. Grab your weights. Right away, we're gonna assume the position to get right into some tricep work. Again, I'm gonna face the side. I want you to give me a deep squat as you push back through the triceps. We'll do 1 more slow before we get to business. So we're kicking out and hip hinging. Press, bend. So I'm thinking of a bit of a hip hinge as I do a little squat, but of course the focus and the priority is into the arms, the back of the arms. Push, pull. So it's almost like you're skiing a little bit. Drive, pull up. Little bit of a bicep curl here. We're gonna stay out, little press. Press, bend, press. Lengthen your spine out of the crown of your head and back into your tailbone. Press, press. Okay, so shoulders are open, back is engaged. Let's move a little faster. Little press. My triceps are already tired, so that's cool. I'm getting over gosh, it's winter right now and everyone's got some sort of crud. I was sick for 2 weeks and it's always hard to get back to working out after that, isn't it? Okay, get 6 more. Press. Shoulders stay back, neck stays long. All right, so drop your weights for a second. We're gonna go back to that press. Give me a flexed hand right here. I want you to push and release. Notice how I'm bringing the tops of my hands into my shoulders. You might be like, what in the heck are we doing? You're gonna feel this, don't worry. A little faster. Press, press. And I want you to feel fluid here. If you ever get sick of hinging, you can stand up. Keep pressing your arms back. You're gonna still feel this burning in your triceps. It's a good one. Okay, you're gonna keep your arms straight now. Little pulse to the ceiling. Press. Definitely hinge for this one. Shoulders back. Collarbones open. Little circles this time. I'm going out and around. Around, around. Okay, we're just gonna do it a little bit bigger. 8 more and we re-grab those weights. 8, 7, 6. Again, neck is long. Abs are pulled in tight. 2, 1, re-grab your weights. This time we're going up and overhead. Bend your elbows, pull your abs in tight. Single count press. Up, down. So I don't know if you have a mirror where you're working at home today. I don't want you to overextend through the elbows because things get weird into your torso. So if you had a mirror, you would look for that and fight for your form. I don't really have a mirror here either. I don't know why I'm looking above you, but keep your gaze lifted and your shoulders down. Okay, we're gonna speed it up here and shrink it up a little bit. So hold in that 90-degree position. Give me a few little pulses here. I'm just turning side and front so you can try to see a few little form cues. Oh my gosh, my triceps are burning. I honestly can't tell if this is hard or if I'm just coming back from being a little sicky, you know? Okay, isometric hold in your 90-degree position. You just walk around. Shake your legs out, pull your core in tight and your ribs. Another 8 counts here. Don't drop your weights. Shoulders down, nice loose neck. Okay, smaller reps from here, slow. Here we go, up an inch. Whew, up an inch, down an inch. Focus on the back of your arm here. We want to build and sculpt that muscle So picture those little fibers contracting, releasing. All right, back to singles. Take it up, down. I'm gonna add a little forced arch through my feet just to keep myself active, so I'll show from the side. Just the arches, drive forward, push. Good, 2 more, 2. All right, right to lateral raise, drop those arms, take it out and down. Now I want you to stay pretty small for this. Stay under 90 degrees for me. Try not to lock out your elbows. I have soft knees, belly button to the spine, loose neck. Good, same thing to the front. Keep it low if you need to, right? We don't want the shoulders to shrug too much. Take a nice deep breath. We're trying to find activation here in the top of the shoulder, the deltoid, right where it caps. That makes your shoulders so beautiful. We love that. Alternate the arms side and then the arms front. Side, front. Think of your core like just a pillar, a rock solid center, and your arms are just floating around that strong center point. Stay to the side one more time, take it out and down. Now I'm gonna stay a little bit low. Make sure that I'm really feeling the delt, but you're welcome to go all the way up to 90, no higher. 2 more, 2. To the front again. This is our last set for shoulders in this raised position. Keep your core super tight. So booty's a little tight, knees are soft. You have 4 more reps, and then we're going to a little bit of rotator cuff for the back of the shoulder. All right, last one. I want you to give me a nice little narrow pitch over, and we're just opening and closing. Sorry for getting a lot of cleavage. I didn't realize that this microphone pulled down my top. I'll face this way, open, close. So if you can see, I want your upper arm to stay real tight to your body. It's like you're showing me the inside of your arm. Little pulses here, out, out. Okay, just a few more and we're headed to the floor. So take this to a new variation. 2, 1, and release. Roll your shoulders. We're gonna come to the ground. You only need 1 weight. If you have any shoulder problems, you can modify this without the side plank. Otherwise, come to your right elbow, and we're gonna lengthen. Bottom knee is long. Sorry, bottom knee is bent, top leg is long. I want you to give me a nice little side plank here. Take your 1 weight, row it up, and then attach that elbow to your side body. We're gonna open the weight in that same rotating motion, a little faster. Take it out and down. Now this is harder than it seems. Don't feel like you have to open so far that you knock yourself over. Honestly, 90 degrees is just fine. This angle adds a lot of weight to the dumbbell. Little pulses and we're switching. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Take the weight down and put your hand on your hip. We're just gonna take a little moment for the side plank. Drive your bottom knee into the floor. Little pulses. Remember, we're just kind of opening, activating here. This is still our warm up. 4 more, we're gonna switch sides. Before we do that, give me a nice little forearm plank. Tuck the toes, hold. Booty tight. Let's take a little body saw. Forward and back, forward. So if you need to modify this for any reason, come down to the knees and just pull the abs in tight. Otherwise, you can really start moving your feet to mobilize. Now drop just 1 knee for me. Let's do right knee, stretch, left knee, stretch. Can you look forward in front of your hands? A little faster. Right, left, right, left. Keep your core tight. Rest if you need to. Double times 16 and we're on to that other side. Right, left, left. Whew, just a few more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Knees down. Go ahead and stretch your shoulders for a moment. And we're right onto that other side. So I'm down on my forearm, bottom knee bent. Press up to your side plank. Give me a nice row, and then set that elbow. Open for 2, down for 2. Let's do 1 more slow. I feel the need to really set up well on this side. A little faster. Open, close. So this is interesting. This is the side that I carry all my babies on because I'm right-handed, and it is so much weaker. That's really weird. So I'm fighting really hard to even move this weight at all. Maybe that's you as well. Open, close. Okay, 8 pulses and we set that weight down. 8, 7, 6. Try to keep your bottom hip high. 4, 3, you can do it. Press. All right, ditch the weight. Lift and lower the hips a few times. Inhale, exhale. All right, just 8 little pulses, and then we have another plank variation. Get the core firing. Belly button to spine stays the whole time. This time we're gonna do a high plank. If you have any problems with your wrists, feel free to modify back to the forearms. Otherwise, we're on the toes and the hands, a nice 8 count hold. So I don't want belly sagging. Push into your hands and tuck your pelvis a little bit. Little marches, right knee and left knee. Right, left. Good. All right, so we're gonna stay with the right knee. Hopefully you can see that. Hug your right knee and pulse it in, in. So I'm trying to use my abs to repetitively pull the knee to the chest. Extend that same leg out long. Arabesque lift. 7, 6. Breathe tight. All right, other side, left knee, in. Breathe tight. What kind of a cue was that, Joanna? Breathe deeply and hold tight. Little arabesque lift. 8, 7. Try to point your foot and look just nicely ahead of you. 3, 2, another 8 count hold. Don't come down. Pretend like I'm there in your house, privately yelling at you not to come down. All right, let's lower gently. All together, knees down, hips back. Good work. Okay, so we're not done with our triceps. We need a little moment for a push-up. We're gonna do tricep push-ups. So face me if you want to. If this were shoulder width apart, put your hands out towards the screen. This is not where I want you to tricep push-up. I want you to tricep push-up here today. So just a narrower grip. As we come into that position, I want you to rotate your elbows in a little bit, which means that the eye of your elbow might go out. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so let's assume the position. Bring those hands a little bit closer, and then we're gonna come to the tops of the knees. So go ahead and lift your toes, and we're gonna do a really bad one together. So stick your butt out and come down to the floor like this. Watch the camera. It's not what we're gonna do. So drive your hips forward. Your chest is coming all the way in front of your hands. Here we go. Down for 2, up for 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Keep the elbows tight and the shoulders back. Up, 2. Few more. Take it down. Keep thinking of your belly button or your sternum coming forward. I like 2 more. Down, 2. I'm not sure how many I said to do at the beginning. Woo. Okay, we're gonna attempt to single this out. Don't feel like you have to get quite so low. Take it down and up. What is important to me is that your elbows stay nice and tight to the body. We got 4 more and we'll rest. 4, 3. Pull your abs up and away from the floor. Last one, push it back. Oh, mama. Okay, quick shakeout, little breath. We're gonna do that whole thing all over again. So here we go. See if you can get a little deeper than you did last time. Tricep push-ups, they change your arms. It's crazy, so it's worth it. Okay, narrow grip, hips forward, chest is diving forward, down for 2. 2, up, down. I might make some weird noises. Squeeze your butt forward without arching your back. One more, slow. Okay, 8 singles, mine are about to get really small. Down, up. I'm trying to keep my shoulders back more than I'm focusing on depth because form is key. 4, 3, 2 more. It's okay to yell and make noise. Last one, push it back. Oh, those were hard for me today. Okay, we have a little ab moment. If you can grab your ball or your pillow, whatever you're working with, flip over on your back. We're gonna do some deep core so that we're reminded to fire that for the rest of our class today. Ball between the knees to start. Go ahead and lay down. I'm just making sure I'm in the camera. Nice deep breath. So what I want you to do is squeeze the ball and pull your belly button to your spine and your spine to the floor without engaging your butt. That's the whole trick here. Ready? Exhale, pull and release. So I'm thinking about pulling and squeezing for 3 counts and then releasing for 1. 3, 2, 1, release. 3, 2, 1. Can you blow out like you're blowing out the candles on your birthday cake? For me, there's a lot of candles. Takes a big breath. Release, exhale. Okay, so a little faster, exhale, a little tuck, release. Close your eyes if it's helpful to think about it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep yelling out some cues so that this helps you engage the proper muscles. Hip bone to hip bone. Lower back to the floor, knees to the center. Do a little Kegel while you do that. 4 more. 4, 3, good. 2, last one. Ditch your ball, take it to the side, but still give me that flattened spine and ab position, legs up to tabletop, hands by the sides or under the hips. Drop one heel, down and up. Left heel, or just other heel. Keep switching legs. I don't know what leg you started with. Now you can check, so I'm gonna take a hand to my stomach. I'm still fighting that ab separation from kiddos. A little faster, switch. Fight to pull your belly button tight, relax your shoulders, relax your face. If you're feeling really strong here, you can take your legs a little bit longer. Last 3, legs stay at tabletop, hands behind the head. Slow crunch, come back in. Wow, that gave me the shakes. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So as you come up, look at your stomach, pull it in and down. Elbows stay away, chin off the chest. Singles, we just have a few crunches, a few bicycles, and we're standing up for our leg work. 2 more, 2. Now stay up on this one, we're gonna take a slow twist. So one elbow to the opposite knee, hold it, and then switch sides. Maybe a glance down to the core, a little faster. 16, 15, 14. So keep your legs a little bit higher to make it a little easier. Longer and lower is a little harder. Whew. Just a few more. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good job. Grab some water. Let's stand up. I know your time is valuable, so let's keep moving. Okay, you need one of your weights for this next set. We're gonna move right on in. We're gonna do a little grand plie set, and I'm just gonna hold my rig here. I'm gonna face this way so you first find it. You can use the back of your couch, your kitchen sink, whatever works for you here. A relatively stable surface. So let's find a grand plie, second position. Let's just find the second position first. Squeeze your butt forward, and then I want a forward bicep curl position. 90 degrees, palm is up. Okay, let's take a nice grand plie with that. Take it down. I'm gonna wait for my beat. Down. You gotta move to the music if you're doing barre. It's the rule. So watch that your shoulder's not doing anything weird. Roll her back. We're focused on an upright stance. This is not a squat where we're hinging forward. Trying to get some blood flow to the legs. You're telling your legs, hey, girls, it's time to work. Let's go. If you're not feeling like you have a lot of turnout today, you can hinge a slight bit and turn those toes in. I just don't want a big lean through the upper body. 3 more. We're gonna stay down and work the bicep now. So keep the hips low, look down at your own arm, and start giving me a few small little curls. Look down at your bicep, let's speed it up. Curl, curl. 100% of your effort, you guys, is from here to here. Trying to get those bicep fibers to contract. Few more. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the hips as I curl. Everything straightens. Curl. So we're just adding in the layers of legs and arm to get a nice, good, slight raise of the heart rate and work of the appendages. All right, 3 little pulses at the base. That means biceps and legs, all the way straight. Good. 3, 2, open the knees, open the chest. Dang, it feels good to be alive. Moving our bodies. That's what I just get excited about with fitness. Okay, stay low, last few pulses. We're gonna start moving the arm to the side. Okay, keep the hips exactly where they are. Just a moment for the arm. Turn your palm to face the front. So it's like a little sideways hammer curl. Just that curl, up and down. So I'm doing this without the legs because I want you to find a smooth trajectory to your shoulder, and then it should slot right on the inside of your inner thigh. You know we're gonna add the legs. Here we go, plie first. Down, up, curl. I'm losing the ability to say smart things now as I'm getting tired. It's a good sign. All right, last little set of pulses. I want you to dig deep. Curl, curl. Look at your bicep. Squeeze that muscle. Curl. Slow it down. Squeeze, release, squeeze. It's easy if you're up here, so get down to 90. Curl. All right, last 16 pulses. 16, 15. Hips are as low as you can manage. That biceps pumping. See if you can get the arm a little bit away from the waistline for added challenge. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Woo. Shake out your arm. We have just a little demi-plie. Intervention. That's not the right word. Intermission. So I'm gonna face you, and I'm gonna hold my bar from behind. You can just drape your hands on the couch or whatever you're using. Parallel feet. High arches, if you can. Take a second, bend your knees, squeeze your knees together, tuck your hips a little bit, okay? That little ab scoop is important. Down an inch and up an inch, down, little up. Now we're not here for long, so I want to take it to the next level. I'm gonna take just a little balance, if I can. How's my balance today? A little faster. So I'm gonna stare weirdly at the window outside to lock in my balance. It's a snowy day today. Okay, so stay nice and low. I want you to give me that little abdominal tuck. Remember when we did that with the ball? Between our knees, we were laying on the floor. 4 more. I want you to feel that precision of the lower abdominals contracting. Under. Good. Now, just squeeze your knees together. Squeeze, squeeze. You shouldn't be able to see it much on the camera on me. Squeeze. Okay, it's like you got a little piece of gum between your knees and you're trying to squeeze it tighter. We're gonna alternate that squeeze and the little tuck with the abs. Squeeze the knees, tuck with the abs. Squeeze, contract. Don't come up too high. You're gonna lose the isometric work in the legs and we want it. We wanna make our time count today. In, under. 16 pulses and we're out. Here we go. 16, 15. So if you haven't yet, try to take a balance. You could be super zen about it. Hands to prayer, or maybe arms overhead. You do a little ballet, 5th position. 3, 2, 1, stretch. You did it. Shake it out. Get some water. I need some. Hold on, let me check my baby monitor. She's still asleep. Baby's asleep while I'm recording. Other side, I'm gonna have to face away from you just a little bit. All right, grand plie. Squeeze your booty, boom. Palm up, arm forward, shoulders roll, just the legs. Okay, we're not gonna be here as long for just the legs because they're already on, baby, I feel them. How about 4 more? 4 seems like a nice rounded number. Try to keep your knees over your toes, drop and hold. Moment for the bicep. Curl, release. Now look at your bicep. Squeeze it. Squeeze, especially if you're just using a 5-pound weight. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not very much. We have to make it count a little harder for ourselves. A little faster. Pulse, pulse. Squeeze it. You're like, yeah, look at my muscles. Muscle is okay to have. And for us women, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl doing this, but it takes a lot of work to build some muscle. So there it goes, curl, stretch. Sorry, I didn't give you a lot of heads up for that. We're just moving. I'm always surprised. I'm like, okay, believe me. So I came from very ballet background. I was like, ooh, I can't be doing too much thigh work. I don't want to get bulky. Well, it is hard to build muscle. Like, you gotta lift some heavy weights, or at least some kind of weight, to build muscle. So I wouldn't be afraid. 5, 8 pounds, 10-pound weights. All right, hold down, little pulses. Down. 2, 3, we're standing all the way back up for this one. 3, 2, 1. I'm waiting for a new song. Pause. There it is. I don't even know if you guys hear the music very much in these videos, but for me, it's important. Okay, one more. To get to the top of our phrase, we're staying down, just the arms. Little pulse, pulse. So this is where we're moving the arm to the side, and then we're turning the palm to a different direction. Oh, my thighs are on fire. Oh, you guys feeling that too? I'm struggling. Okay, so we'll slow it down. Up, little down. So where you gotta look at your bicep again. Curl. You don't want maybe like ginormous biceps. Maybe want a little bit. You want to be able to wear a tank top and be like, yeah, I work out. That's cool. Okay, add the legs. Curl and release. Shoulders are back. You're trying to enjoy yourself because working out is fun. It's gonna make us strong and healthy and sexy. We like all those things. All right, pulse it out. You got 16, 16, 15. Your challenge is not to run away from the burn and the struggle, it's to run towards it. 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. Good reps. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Oh. Okay, shake your legs out. I would consider that like the first half of the class. We're done. We're gonna do some hamstrings, booty, and abs. Finish this out. All right, let's move on to the section that we need our band for. We're gonna get a little tied up in this, so pay attention. If it's not exactly right, it should still work just fine though. The leg you're gonna stand on, pick a leg. I'm gonna do my right leg. I want you to take the band from the back and hook it onto your heel like a stirrup. You're gonna stand on that one. Take your other foot and slide it in from the front so you can hook it in. If your band is twisted or crossed, honestly, it should still work, so bear with me. Put your toe on the ground, soften your supporting leg, and tuck and squeeze your hips under. Make sure that this working leg is not in front of your supporting knee. So now all we're gonna try to do is a little hamstring curl and release. Hamstring curl and release. I don't know about you, but immediately my hamstring is very challenged. This small amount of resistance is very impactful, I would say. So you can place your hand on your stomach, on your hip, anywhere that you'd like for support. I might cross it over so you can see my hips a little bit. Really important, go ahead and look at the video, is that you don't let your pelvis or your booty pop out like this. You're gonna miss out on a main portion of the exercise, so squeeze your butt forward, even if you can hardly lift your toe off the ground. A little faster, curl, curl. So I'm always pressing down in on my supporting leg, and I'm always driving my hips forward, trying to pull my butt cheeks closer together. All right, take it up for 2 counts with a hold. Up, 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 up. And on that little pause, squeeze your hips forward. Don't let it go. Up, up. It should take a decent amount of work. Up, up, up for 3 times this time. Up, 2, 3. Try to pull it ever a little higher. Up, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Check and make sure for me that your knee isn't coming forward. That changes the exercise. We don't want that. All right, a few holds. Let's do 4. Pull. 3. I gave you an extra. 2. I wanted to be on my music. 16 pulses and we're out of the band. 16, 15, 14, 13. Squeeze your butt. Push your hips forward. Lift up tall. Woo! 8 more. 8, 7. We're down to the floor after this with one of your dumbbells. 4, 3, 2, 1. The weight the leg that you were curling, that's the knee that's gonna take your weight. So come down to hands and knees, take that weight in the same leg, press into your hands, pull up your abs nice and tight, press your leg up for 2 counts. Up and down. One more slow, just to keep the feeling of tightness through your core. Off we go. Up, down, press. All right, so I'm definitely feeling hamstring, holy heck. But it's a little bit higher in this position. Be sure that you're not arching your back or letting your stomach go. That's what I would look for if I was with you in person. Little pulse, press, press. Now I'm gonna face you, I think, for this next part. Keep pulsing your toe up. I just wanna make sure that you can see the rotation here that's gonna happen through the knee. So keep your head long. Look at the video if you can. You're gonna rotate the knee open and then back down. I'm never dropping my knee to the floor though. It is just a small rotation. Look what I'm not doing is pitching through the pelvis. Push your hands into the floor to keep your core tight. Same thing, a little faster. Rotate, back down. So keep going. I'm gonna face the side again. We'll rotate, back down. A few more. It's normal to get a little fatigue on your kneeling side hip. Okay, keep your knee open. From here we do a little hydrant. Down, open, down, open. So this is where you do, absolutely, drop your knees together. Again, I'll face you, down, open. It's just a little bit slightly to the back, more than a normal hydrant. All right, 16 pulses, and we're done. You can do this. 15, 14. My kneeling supporting butt cheek is also on fire, so that's very normal. 8, 7, push through. 6, open that knee as wide as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Ah! All right, press your hips back for just a moment. Before we do the other side, grab your ball. We have a little inner thigh break. So lay on the back, Just like we did in that first ab set, ball between the knees, just squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. So this is one of my favorite ways to work the inner and the outer glutes. Inner glutes. Oh, sometimes you just say things and they're wrong. So sorry about that. Inner thighs and outer glutes. They're like the yin and yang, you know? We gotta work both sides of the leg. A little faster, just squeeze. I'm just squeezing the ball, nothing fancy, no crazy abdominal engagement. You can look down at the ball in your peripheral vision, if you would like. Make sure you're crushing it. Squeeze, squeeze. All right, a few little holds here. I want you to squeeze and hold. Release, squeeze and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Release, you can close your eyes. Squeeze, hold, hold, hold. One more just like that, nice and slow. Squeeze and hold. Now keep the squeeze. Squeeze it as hard as you can. You're just gonna bridge your hips a little bit. And we're gonna alternate a little tuck, up and squeeze on the ball. Up and squeeze. You know when your ponytail's like not in the right spot and you just can't get your head comfortable? That's what I'm experiencing right now. Keep going, little tuck, little squeeze, little tuck, little squeeze. Push your heels into the floor. Squeeze your butt for all you got. Make this count. 4 more sets like that and we'll finish with just 32 double time ball squeezes. Squeeze your balls in, 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 in. Now, keep the drive of the hips up to the ceiling and the squeeze down of the feet into the floor as you're just pressing that ball with everything you got. Woo. 3, 2, 1, you're done. Drop your hips. Ooh, a little moment for the low back. Roll up and let's get going for our other side hamstring. Grab your bands. So remember how we got tied up last time. Your other leg, your other supporting leg, put it on the back of it like a little stirrup. Stand, toe. Okay, I'm gonna face you this way. Maybe get a little different angle. Toenail on the floor. Hips forward, working leg knee is back. Start the little curl. Curl, release, curl. Curl. This is so challenging for me. I really hope it is for you too. I know that the back of my body is weaker than the front. I'm very quad dominant. So this is just hard for me. Keep an eye. Keep self-correcting yourself at home. I wish I could just pop through the screen and be like, ooh, pull your belly button in, roll your shoulders back, squeeze your hips forward, okay, press your knee back. But you gotta do that yourself. A little faster, little curl, curl. Be a stickler about not releasing your butt. Don't do it. Push your hips forward, even. It's a little bit humbling, like I cannot hardly get my band off the floor here. 2 counts with the hold on the way up. Up, 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 hold. Curl it, up, up. Good, a few more like that. We're up into our triplets. Remember, soft standing leg, long tailbone, squeeze your tush. Triplet, here we go. Take it up, 2, 3. Side note, I'm really impressed that my baby's sleeping this whole time. I film during her nap time when my 3-year-old is at preschool, and it's just a gamble. You never know what's gonna happen. All right, 16 pulses, here we go. 16, 15. I have to make weird faces or sounds or do creative choreography with my other arm. 8 more, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your hips forward, pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. To the ground. Let's finish this class. Woo! Weight behind the same knee. All right, we're down, abs in tight. We're gonna go slow, up for 2, a few times. Up for 2, down for 2. One more slow. All right, a little faster, if you feel confident. I don't want your hips shifting around. Again, for me, it's pretty boring to watch when I'm doing it right. I would much rather like kick my leg really gratuitously to the ceiling. It's so much sexier and fancier, but we're trying to be good today. 4 more singles and then we're going for that rotation. I said that word, rotation. Nope, I lied, we got a pulse to the ceiling. I'm just kidding, pulse, press. You know, one thing I've noticed, sorry, random story time, is that since having kids, I'm just less bothered by messing up. Comment below if that's you too. Open your knee, open for 2 and down for 2. I just take myself a little less seriously down for 2. So these videos might be a little different. If you watched any of my workouts pre-kids, I don't know, maybe I'm different now. A little faster. Take it open and close. Again, you're trying to just rotate with the head of the femur in the socket and not get too crazy. 4 more. Open and close. I'm gonna face you. Up and down. 2 more. We're gonna hold that position to the side. That whole thing closes. Down and presses up. Down. Press up. Down. Press up. Down. Can you keep going? Take it down. I have to DJ. Down. Press up. We've got a slow song on here, and it's not what I intended. Down and up. Are you still going? If I was teaching a real class, I would do that all the time. So just pretend I'm teaching a real class. 4 more. 4. Press. 3. Both of your butt cheeks should be screaming. Happy. Little presses. 16. 15. They should be like, ah! We're gonna be so tight and strong though. 8 more. 8. 7. 6. Work for it. Everything good, you have to work for it, don't you? 2, 1, now we're done. That was hard and I had a break. Okay, let's do like 2 ab things and we're out. I don't even know if people like longer workouts, so comment below. I'm still creating all the content and getting, kind of deciding, ooh, let's hamstring stretch, can we? Legs forward. Deciding what I want to focus on here. So if you have requests for anything, please let me know. Happy to acquiesce to your request. Name that movie. What's that from? We need our ball. We're gonna do a little C curve. This is like classic bar. Feet are bent. These are your knees. Knees are bent. Oh man. Ball behind the back. Roll down just a little bit so that you're like, ooh, it's a little hard to hold. Notice, do your abs do that? Look at how badly I can pooch my abs. So, pull them in. Rein that in. Hands behind the thighs first. Press your spine into the squish of the ball to continue to scoop. I'm gonna reach my arms forward to take a little curl. Little curl. Relax your neck. You're in a very scooped position, but nothing weird should be happening in your upper body or your shoulders. If this is too hard to do, keep a few fingertips on the backs of the thighs. Okay, we're gonna go slow triplet. 1, 2, 3, all the way low as you can go. 2, 3. So think about the smallest contraction. Remember that specificity we were trying to get into the biceps? Same idea here. Bigger. Here we go. Up, down. My ball is squeaking back here, so hopefully you can't hear it on the camera. Up, down. Pull your belly button in. Good. All right, pause down here. You're gonna clasp your hands together. Make a little pointer finger. Pew, pew. And we're going over to one side. You're gonna do a little off the kilter curl, a little bit on the diagonal. Exhale. So every time I'm lifting, I'm kind of pointing through my fingers, and I'm also pulling my belly button back. Exhale. A little faster. Up, up. And if those quick ones don't make sense to you, go back to a slow crunch. You gotta get that first. Okay, we're gonna twist more towards the same side that we were going. Pull. I gotta work really hard to not let my abs do funny things. A few more. 3, 2 more. 2. Little break through the center. Hold, regroup. Arms off, clasp, pointer fingers over to the other side. Little curl, up, down. Again, we're just on that funky diagonal. Sorry if my voice, I always feel like when I do abs, my voice sounds a little Kermit the Frog because I'm working really hard. Up, a little down. A little faster if it works. To modify, you can take one hand to the thigh. I should have given that to you the first side. All right, little twist, deeper, twist, into it, into it, into it. Good. Let's do a few more, and then we're gonna finish this out in the center. 2 more. 2. Pull the belly button in tight. All right, 8 little pulses here. 8, 7. Try to keep your legs relaxed. Try not to bounce. 3, 2. Ball comes out. Oh, come on. Whew. Ball to the side. All the way down. So, hands behind the head. We're going again for a classic crunch. We're just trying to move the legs, get everything ironed out here. So I want you to do a big crunch to your right knee. set it down. That's my left knee, so I don't know why I was saying that. Keep switching, slow to start. I would close my eyes during this if I were you. So focus, little faster, just march up and up. So your job right now is to turn your legs off. I don't care if your toes are pointed. I know some of you dancers, that might hurt your soul, but try to relax your feet so that your leg can be as heavy as possible. You got 3 more. 2, 1. Little pulses again in the center. 8, 7, 6, 5. All right, you guys, you're gonna flip it over. Find a forearm plank right away. This is where we're gonna start our cool down. Forearm plank. Now, you know how you can push back and forth from a downward dog? Well, we're gonna try to do that in forearms. So it's gonna be a little work for your shoulders. Hips are gonna go up for 2 counts. Up and down. Exhale, push your forearms into the floor. Nice opener for the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more. We're gonna stay in our plank position. Hip twist to the finish line. Right, left. So I'm moving my feet, but you can keep your feet where they are and just do a small hip dip. You got 8 more. And we got a little short stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let your knees down and let everything down for me. We're just gonna take hands under shoulders, press up. Whatever feels right for your spine here. I am so stiff since having kids, like my spine just fused itself. I wonder if I'll ever get that flexibility back. Take a nice deep breath. Lift your abs to pull into a little child's pose. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna keep this super simple. We're gonna do 2 stretches on each side. If you're done, you can exit out of the video. If you have time to stay, that'd be awesome. So I'm gonna just face you. 1 leg forward, 1 leg tucked behind. So we did quite a bit of hamstring. We wanna hit that. Just walk forward over your hamstring. Nothing fancy, no fancy cues. I don't care if your hips are open or they're closed. Come on down and hold. Can I DJ again? You stay in that stretch. I now need a soft song. So I'm gonna come over here and DJ. Let's see if I have a soft song. Is this one? No? There we go. We're just gonna stretch for like 2 minutes, okay? Nothing crazy. Roll up over your leg. You were over your leg, and we're gonna lean back to get a quad stretch. Let me just say, if your knee is like that, that's not good for your knee. I know that this feels like a lot more bend, but you're not torqued in the joint at all. So try to keep that heel close to your butt. Come down to the opposite elbow to start. This is my favorite way to stretch the quad. Push the knee down and the hip forward. Oh, I love it. You can reach your arm over, or you can come down and lay all the way flat. That's it. We're gonna do the other side. So switch legs. This is where all my postpartum skin hangs over my leggings and I don't even care. So if you're wondering, gosh, should I wear a crop top? My stomach isn't like my favorite asset. Yes, you should, especially if you're at home. When I work out at home, I wear some really inappropriate things. If it's just me, I'm like, yeah, I wanna feel great about my body. I don't wanna subject maybe anyone else to that at the gym, but yeah, wear the crop top. That's what I'm suggesting to you. All right, take a nice deep breath. 1 more stretch if you're still with me. Remember that heel's gotta be close, down to the opposite elbow, knee down, hip forward. Just do what feels nice for your body. Big stretch, little stretch. Get creative. Good. I'm gonna get you to standing so that you can continue on throughout your day, whatever you're doing. Come to hands and knees, tuck your toes, and find your way to a little forward fold. Sway your hips. Remember, we started like this. We've come full circle. We've come so far. Bend the knees and hold. Shake your head no and shake it yes, and just stay for a moment of quiet, like 2 seconds. 8 counts to roll up. Stay with me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Take your time. 3, 2, 1. Now you're standing. It's a privilege to stand. There's a lot of people that can't stand. So whatever you're doing for the rest of your day, I hope you walk forward with confidence. You're amazing. Don't forget it. See you back here for another workout.